Dropshipping is dead. Here's what's next in 2026. Hi there, my name's Ricky Hayes. Welcome to today's video. Let's get straight into it. So, firstly, I've got this entire course and I'm going to be using this as reference. If you want this, just comment the word course. I've just done some further updates on the Facebook ad structure, as well as some stuff around AI image ads. Now, what's changed in 2026? Years ago, dropshipping, you could just sell any product, but I've always been an advocate, and I think it's a load of crap, honestly, anyway, that you just sell any product, right? I think that what you should always sell, regardless of what, if you're selling an info product or if you're just doing drop shipping, sell something you're passionate about, right? In all parts of life, I've always said that the key of life isn't about how much money you make, right? As much as some people think that the more money you make, the happier you are, it really isn't the case, right? It's just this endorphin rush. What's more exciting is building something sustainable, something meaningful, something impactful. And my channel's all been about this for years, right? And so many others are as well. It's about building a brand, right? What's in 2026, and it was in 2025, but especially in 2026 and ongoing, is building a brand. Now, what is the difference between building a brand and a dropshipping brand, right? I've said this in many videos before. A dropshipping brand business will go like this. It goes up, 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 and then it gets tons of competition, and then it's dead, right? It's dead. You look at that, that's why you see a million of those screenshots of everyone that's got all these sales, hit $100,000, and then it's dead. Now, after all of that, when you're going here, you're just losing money. You're making money probably here, you're losing money down there. So everyone's like, oh, 40% net or 40% profit or something, but actually that's bullshit, right? Let's just start there, right? That's bullshit. Not like there's so many huge companies that have been around for decades that don't get those margins, right? And these people are far smarter than you and I. And so, you got to factor in there's 10% of tax, if 10%, right? At minimum 10%. And then there's going to be at least 10% of operating costs. So operating costs are things, processing fees, refunds, returns, chargebacks, staff costs. There's going to be accounting fees. There's going to be lawyer fees. You are going to have legal related fees. There's going to be things like duties tax. There's going to be things like imports tax. Like here in Australia, just to import costs quite a bit. And so what I'm getting at here is that if you're doing really well, right? Like a dropshipping business, I generally estimate if they've done that is 10%. Now, if you made $100,000 revenue, made 10%, you made 10 grand, you do that every month. Yeah, okay, you're making 100 grand a year in profit. That's enough to leave your job in that, right? But you're basically gambling because you're going to have store after store that go like this. Okay, that's just the reality. Don't care what anyone says. It's the reality of what happens. Okay. Whereas when you build a brand, now excuse my really bad typing, I would use my tablet, but it doesn't seem to work that well, is that you will go like this. Now it'll go down, but it'll go like that. It might go down. I've had brands like that too, but then the difference is that each of these dips is competition, changes in the market, but it's not this. Once you start going down in drop shipping, it's a death spiral. It's like this 98% chance of death. Whereas you build a brand, then you do that. Now, the funny thing is about building a brand, it is nearly the exact same thing. So many people drop ship and build really established, great brands. So many big companies. You look at Temu. Temu is drop shipping. You look at what a lot of the revenue from TikTok Shop is. A lot of drop shippers and stuff as well. Fantastic. So there's a lot of money. It's just the method, right? This is a get rich quick scheme. This requires effort. Okay. And that's why people don't like it. Okay. That's generally why people don't like it. Because this will take like a lot of small businesses, right, that I've worked with. They might spend a year or two just building an Instagram profile or start getting sales. A year or two. Whereas with drop shipping, this method is the sexy one for young entrepreneurs that are, usually 15 to 30 years old that want to quit college, all of this. Okay. And good. Fine. If you want that freedom in life, that's fine. I think that's fantastic. But this is sexy. This is not so sexy. Okay. Because this is sexy because you get results fast. This is not sexy because you get results slow. Now, actually, that's changed a lot these days. You can, thanks to AI, like AI image ads, AI video ads using tools like VO3, Nano Banana V2 just literally came out like a week ago. you can scale actually quite fast. But this is the thing about building a brand, right? That I will always say, don't scale fast. Okay, I've done that. Like with Day Beautify, my revenue had gone down. I scaled fast. You get arrogant, you get complacent. You actually learn a lot by going slow and steady. And the key is about building a brand isn't about like some brands I see, right? Like some of the ones I have $80,000 in revenue. Someone could be making $500,000 in revenue, but I'm making more profit. Okay. I don't care what anyone says. What I look at is the key word, I think it net profit. Is it net profit or gross profit? Whatever the word, one of the two is, I have to look it up. But essentially, after all expenses, your actual profit. Okay. It's either net profit or gross profit. I always get confused between the two. I have to Google it. But anyway, but the point is actual profit, money that you've accumulated in your bank account after all the expenses. Okay. And by going slow and steady, one, you're factoring in profit, right? You have to factor in that you're running a business and it's going to have unexpected costs all the time. And then you have life and you're going to have unexpected costs. So what you want is you want stable, consistent income. Not this. This is gambling. This is slow, steady, methodical. So what I actually recommend to people that want to do this, stay in your job. When I started doing what I'm doing, including YouTube and everything, I stayed in my job for 2 years. And in fact, even then, I was incredibly anxious. I was lucky. My wife and partner at the time, girlfriend at the time, she supported me financially. I didn't have much of a mortgage. I pretty much had paid it off because I worked really hard to just focus on paying it off. And so I could take that risk. Right, I could take that risk. I probably couldn't take that risk right now. I've got 2 kids, wife, got my new house and stuff. So you have to look at your risk leverage, right? But the reality is building a brand, like anything, it's like my personal brand. I hope that people watching me like me, right? I hope that the people that enjoy my content enjoy this and find this valuable. It takes time, right? It takes time to build people that follow you. And it's the exact same thing with e-commerce, right? And so one of the key underlines of building a brand is passion. Okay. You know, I'm passionate about teaching people about how to make money online. I'm from a small town like Bendigo, where it's very outdated in terms of the online space. But the point is, I'm passionate about teaching people. That's why I built my brand like this, and I stick to my guns. It might not be the most sexy, but it works for me. And it's the exact same with building a brand here. When I say the word passion is find a product you're passionate about. Now, if you're passionate about digital products, maybe it might be a digital product. They're trending right now. It doesn't have to be a physical product, or you because that's essentially drop shipping, digital product. It's just a different fulfillment method. That's all it is. But the key is that you have passion, right? So if you have, so the key part here of passion is to sell something that you enjoy, right? Like, you know, you've probably seen a number of videos, Secret Lab. I've had this chair for 5 years. It's got a few little scratches and stuff, but it's a fantastic chair. And if I had the skill set, I would do the same as a brand because I love chairs. I love great lumbar support. So passion, right? Passion, the reason that building a brand and passion go hand in hand is that without passion, okay, because all of these dropshipping ones are without passion, okay? They're without passion. It's just, they just want to make money, and that's why it dies, because people pick up on that. There's so much competition. Everyone just chews into each other. There's no passion. There's nothing sustainable. Whereas when you build a brand and you build it around passion, you're going to push through the ups and downs because you're going to be consistent. Yes, you might not make the most money in the world. And yes, there's a million people making more money in the world. But honestly, who cares? If you have passion and you build a brand around it, no one can take that from you, right? Passion is the key of life, right? Passion is limitless in terms of value. No matter how much money you make, no matter how much material assets, no matter how many Ferraris you have, if you don't have passion, it is empty. I don't care what anyone says. I see a million people with these sports cars. I drive around in a 2012 Toyota Corolla and I love the hell out of that car. I don't want a Ferrari. And what I'm saying is don't get caught up in the online buzz. Build a brand. It's so easy, right? You literally get my course here. It's free. You just get it. I put everything that I've learned through my thousands of mistakes, of stupid mistakes. You can use tools like Manus to now build you a concept of a product page using Amazon Movers and Shakers. I found this product. I thought it was fantastic. You know, women's yoga pants, always a winner, right? Like they're only going to continue down this path. Women just buy them like crazy. And boom, I asked it, I want to make a product page. And there you go. And you can use Debutify to then actually use it as a theme and use it as this concept. You can download a lot of it. See how it's got these bugs, right? That's why you use something like Debutify, so it gets around that, right? You might not get it exactly how this is, but you can use this and you can edit it. You can download the images. You can see it in mobile format. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And there you go. You have a full live concept that you can use to actually do that. And you can publish it, but I would still recommend obviously using Debutify. It's an AI powered theme that pretty much solves all of that problem, so that then you can have the theme plus using Manus to do the legwork for you. It literally looks at Amazon, which have real reviews. You look at the negative, it looks at the negative reviews and then builds pain points around it, right? There you go. All of the heavy research is done. You don't need these expensive product research tools. To make it even easier, right? You can see how this is actually well done. Using a tool like Whisperflow, right? I use it. It's this little thing down here where I can talk to it and with my mic. And you can download it for Windows, Mac. It just came out for Android. You can see here, and I actually have an Android phone, and I've found that my productivity has been through the roof, right? And so I've been able to build more brands faster and easier, right? And so you just want to use this tool, and then you use something like Nano Banana. Pardon me, I'll get to that one in a sec. Nano Banana, and there you go. You've got image generate. Pardon me. So you can use it for live video, music, deep research. It's just absolutely insane, right? Like even for students to help you with your college degrees, it's ballistic. And so my point is, like, you can do these edits, you can do all of this, and now you don't need a fancy graphic designer, fancy video editor, right? Like, there you go. You can do a lot of it yourself, build your brand. And then, as I said, using tools like Manus, it literally generated these images for me. You can do that and then maybe do some further editing. Use a tool like Canva for manual edits. Nano Banana isn't as good as that. And then, yeah. So, to give you an example, this is Dave and Katie. Now, they're an old mentoring student of mine. And they built Love in Faith. This brand has been around some time. I don't know why. And they're passionate, right? They're Christians, they're American Christians, and they built a phenomenal brand. All around apparel, right? Words matter, speak, words matter, speak kindness. Pardon me, it took me a moment. I wasn't sure if that was a you. Anyway, and they've got a devoted audience, right? Christian, and they're Christians. They love apparel. They love nice clothes that are comfortable, and boom, there you go. They built a brand around it. Now, to give you an idea, if we have a look, right, to show that 388,000 reviews, and you look on their Instagram and stuff, and they've got 250,000. This is a legitimate brand. No matter what you do to try and take from them, they have a devoted audience, right? And that's the key, right? The key about building a brand is you get lifetime value. Lifetime value is people that come back and watch you again. If you're watching my videos and you watch them again, you're a repeat customer, essentially. The exact same thing. That's a difference about building a brand and a dropshipping thing. There's no passion. There's no longevity. This takes longer. It can be harder, but you have time. We all have time, right? And as a result, you will build something sustainable. Yes, okay, we see people say that they've done all this amount of money in 6 months, in a month, all of that. Cool, good for them, right? Ignore it. I prefer the slow, steady approach. I've just learned from my personal experience that slow and steady does win the race. Yes, there is so much buzz online, but there's always buzz online, right? It always takes time. Those people that have done it in a month or something, 95% of the time, they've gone through a heap of failings that aren't spoken about much to get to that point, right? That's how I'm able to do what I'm able to do, because I've failed a billion times that you don't see, where I look really good here, but the reality is I started all in the same position, okay? So that's pretty much it, right? Like, that's how you build a brand. And the other thing is good customer service, good shipping times, use 3PLs like ShipBob, or just literally Google a 3PL, third-party logistics, in the region that you're marketing to then bulk buy. And you want to bulk buy from Alibaba. You bulk buy from Alibaba, put your logo on it, improve the product. You improve the product, brand the product, add custom packaging, customer service, and there you go. Over time, then you will do that. And you keep investing, and that's what I mean by the investing, to build the brand. Build that, right? It takes time, right? Always takes time. So I just wanted to make this video on that's what's happening in 2026. I couldn't be more excited. I love building brands, and that's what you should love building too. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for your time today. Have a lovely day. Take care, and goodbye.